Hey, Al Snow here. We're back with another episode of Hiking with Snow. This week we are at the Gahuti Mountain Trail in Fort Mountain State Park, Georgia. This is going to be about a 8 to 10 mile loop, depending on if I venture off to hit a few outlooks. I probably will. Based on the pictures, there's a lot of good mountain views for me to see. I'm really excited about this one. It's a bit of a drive. It is pretty chilly this morning. Right now it's 30 degrees. It's about 8:45 in the morning. Hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer, but I'm not too stressed if it doesn't. I have gloves if I really need them. But yeah, before we get started, please follow, like the video, maybe hit the notification bell if you want. I don't really care. But let's get to it.
The Gahuti, which derives its name from the Cherokee word for Mother Mountain, is a backcountry mountain loop trail located entirely in Fort Mountain State Park. The trail comes in at just under 8 miles and has frequent peaks and valleys. Along the trail, there's a total of 4 backcountry campsites, making this loop great for an overnight backpacking trip. No matter which way you begin the hike, you're in for a sharp descent to the forest floor followed by immediate climbs back up. It does a great job of giving you a good preview of what's to come on the trail with its rapid elevation changes. The high points offer wide panoramic views of the mountains and surrounding towns, especially during the fall or winter like now when the leaves have fallen.
Hey, so we just got to our first good vantage point, not counting the one that is technically at the end of the trail that you saw a little bit ago. But look at this view. This is great. Love it. So we're about 3.5 miles into the hike out of around 8 to 10, depending on if I take one extra path once we get near the end. I think I will, because I really want to see the lookout point that's up there, as well as this tower that's supposed to be there. But we're gonna get back on the trail, and we'll see you at the next stop. So came across a pretty cool view spot. Be a nice little place to take a short break. Get down here, check this out.
There are quite a few water crossings along the trail, some with bridges and others that leave you to your own devices to get across. Some of these give you potentially a much needed way to replenish your water supply, as well as there being a few waterfalls to provide picture opportunities.
What's this over here? So this I wasn't expecting to see, but it's a welcome view. Hopefully I don't fall, because I would straight up die. But here we go. Oh, that's cool.
The Gahuti Trail is made up of second-growth pine and deciduous forest. Fallen trees are common along the trail, as are black bear sightings. I didn't catch it on camera, but I did happen upon a bobcat that ran across the path and damn near gave me a heart attack.
Alright, so I just hit the top of the final peak of the Gahuti. From here, I'm actually going to branch off, walk up the road to hit the path to go check out Stone Tower, and then a final vista before I head back to where I parked for a breakdown. I am so friggin' tired, and I don't know why I'm adding like another 2 miles to the hike. Alright, I'll check back in once I get up there. Alright, so I think I'm there. Let's go. That shouldn't be too bad of a hike up there. Oh, so about halfway up these damn stairs. Why am I doing this to myself? This ancient stone fortification, 885 feet in length, and the land on the crest of this mountain, 2,832 feet above sea level, was given to the state of Georgia for the establishment of Fort Mountain State Park by Ivan Allen, public-spirited citizen of Georgia, in the year of 1934. Thank you, Ivan Allen. It's a fantastic park. I love it. Now, let's go all the way up here to this fucking tower. The Moon-Eyed People, Cherokee legend of Fort Mountain. The Moon-Eyed People. The earliest recorded mention of the Moon-Eyed People in Cherokee legend appears in Benjamin Smith Barthow's New Views of the Origins of the Tribes and Nations in 1797. The Cherokee tell us that when they first arrived in the country which they inhabit, they found it possessed by certain moon-eyed people who could not see in the daytime. These wretches they expelled. In some accounts of the legend, the moon-eyed appear as a bearded, fair-skinned race with blonde hair and blue eyes. Other tales recount them as nocturnal people who could see in the dark, but were nearly blind in the daylight. And a few tales describe them as albinos. The origins of the stone wall in Cherokee legend have two primary versions. Version 1. The Moon-Eyed built the wall in defense of an ongoing war with the Cherokee Indians. The Cherokees, knowing that Moon-Eyed were unable to see during certain phases of the moon, attacked under a full moon. This blinded the Moon-Eyed people and allowed the Cherokees to drive them from their homes and into hiding underground. Version 2. The Creek Indians were the ones who had an ongoing war with the Moon-Eyed and drove them into hiding. Through myths and legends, we explore questions about our existence and our world. Whether based on truth or fiction, these stories continue to serve as an important part of Georgia's cultural heritage. Alright, we're going to head up the rest of the way, up there to the tower. We'll see you at the top. Alright, so we're up here at the old Firewatch Tower. I don't think it's in use anymore. There's broken windows on it. I'm recording from this far back because there's a family over there. I don't want to get their kids on camera, then have to go back and like censor stuff out. But let's take a look at this. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer. And unfortunately, can't really go inside, but it is what it is. But we got one more place to check out before I head back to the truck. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so we're at the final vista. I had fun on this hike. I'm about to head back up these hellish stairs and head back to the car, and I'll check back in. We'll do a breakdown, and we'll call it a day. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so we just got to the end. That was rough. I'm really tired. A lot of good views. Let me see, I clocked in at 12.5 miles. That's with the detour up to see the Firewatch Tower and the final vista that I can't remember the name of. That was a fun hike. I'm exhausted, and I still got to drive home. About an hour and 10 minutes home. But I'll have to come back here again. In any case, like and subscribe if you don't mind, if you want to see more. If you have any trails in mind that you want to see in Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama, drop them in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter. I'm always looking for new stuff to explore. That's how do it for me today, guys. And I'll see you next week. Have a good one.